Hey Gym Rockers, Jane of Imperial Age.
Hi, it's Jane. Physical education was one of my favorite lessons in the school. It was the easiest lesson for me because you don't have to learn anything there. You just run, you jump, you play basketball. So basically it's just your personal time to play with your friends. I chose this subject as one of my exams. I really love to make my body work. I ate whatever my parents gave me. My family, they're not vegetarians. I had meat, everything. Sometimes I had some, soft drinks like cola, which is now regarded as something super unhealthy. And I still do sometimes. They've tried to make me eat more because that's my nature. I really eat very small amount of food. I've never had any problems with regard to my weight or my eating behavior. It was always easy for me to maintain, the shape, my body weight. Usually I was told that I'm underweight. I remember a situation when I was trying to become a blood donor. They tried to refuse to take my blood because your weight should be no less than, I think, 50 kilograms, and I was like 48. I succeeded in, talking them into I have a rare blood type, please just take it. I would be okay, and they agreed. The only problem that I had is when I wanted to gain some weight. I had good workouts with heavy weights, with personal trainer. I ate a lot of protein and everything, but my weight just does not change. Whatever I do, I can eat, I can stop eating at all. My body weight does not change. I really maintain like 49, 50, and it's some kind of magic. Nothing changes. And I can do anything about it.
When it comes to weight loss, portion sizes and your activity level, how much you move throughout the day matter. She's always eating small portions and she's always doing some sort of physical activity. So that's why she's been able to keep the weight off. But when it comes to building muscle or gaining weight, this could be a struggle, especially if you're very active. You'd have to eat way more calories than you burn so you can grow.
With time, I just decided I don't want to add sugar in my tea anymore. I was 17 or something. It was not tasty for the first time, but then I tried it again and again and again, and now I always drink tea without sugar, and I don't understand how you can put sugar in your tea. Then I decided I started to eat less and less and less red meat. I switched more to chicken and turkey and fish. It's not because of, religion. It is not a strict rule that you can't eat meat or you will be, punished or you will burn in hell. I just don't want it. Now, from time to time, I can have barbecue, I can eat lamb, whatever, but it happens rarely, and I feel that this kind of food is really heavy for the body. Red meat, it really takes a lot of energy to be digested, unlike turkey or fish. I think as most, if not every teenager, of course I smoked after the school, and of course we drink a lot of alcohol. I've never done any drugs and I do not plan to, but for cigarettes and alcohol, yes. And I always tell everybody it as a joke that in Russia at the age of 21 we usually stop drinking alcohol. For smoking, it was of course just to maintain connections with your friends, to show off in front of them with these cigarettes and everything. I've never got addicted to tobacco. I just stopped doing it as soon as I realized that there is nothing behind this procedure, so you just untasty sticks in your mouth and then you smell bad and everything smells bad, and it is also bad for your health. I have medical education, but it has nothing to do with my decision not to smoke, though I know after 8 years in medical university that this is bad for your health, but I just don't like it. I still drink alcohol. I think that every rules like never ever. They are kind of artificial, they are not good. I don't have any rules like this. Regarding drugs, it is not a strict rule that I should not do this because blah blah blah. I don't want to do it. Maybe in, I don't know, 10 years from this moment, I will decide to try something. With regard to the shows, I prefer not to get drunk before the show because it affects the quality of the show. But sometimes, yes, I can drink like one beer if it is not strong beer, you know, like 6 degrees alcohol. If you have a lot of cold beer, it may be not so good for the voice, but I don't drink every day at all. I have stage energy if I sleep well. That's the main rule. Of course, in order to be, you know, in good shape for the good show, I should not have hangover from the previous party. That's why during the tour, I drink, I think, less than when I'm at home. Any amount of alcohol reduces the quality of sleep, the quality of your energy, let's put it that way. No, I don't do any specific procedures like workouts, jumping, trying to, you know, to pump my energy and to get into some kind of crazy mental state to do a good show. Maybe sometimes I do some kind of vocal warm-up. I honestly don't see any troubles with staying healthy during the tour. The only question is what food will you get during the tour, but it is also something that you can control, so no problems with that. With regard to fitness, I've tried it many times. One time I even managed to take my dumbbells on tour. It doesn't work for me. I don't know why. Every time I go on tour, I take my resistance bands. I take my fitness mat, but I think that during 1 month tour, I will work out probably like half a time during the 1 month tour. Maybe it's because of our tour schedule. When you tour in a nightliner, it's a bit easier because you have someone who drives you. You don't have to drive yourself. You don't have to think about the route, and you have a bit more time to sleep. In general, it is easier and you have more time. But when you tour on a tour van and when you're one of the 4 drivers, your main goal is to find like more than 5 hours to sleep. All the fitness, it usually goes somewhere on the background. So far, I have not succeeded in this, and if, for example, I have like 2 months tour, at the end of these 2 months, I would be in a bit different shape than I was at the beginning of the tour. So I will not gain weight, I will lose my butt. That's what happens with my body when I don't work out. So I just maintain my muscles in proper form, and if I don't work out, they become more, you know, relaxed, like No, I don't. The only thing that I try to do every time before the show is a vocal warm-up, because it is just good for your voice, makes it possible to maintain vocal health and don't lose your voice in the middle of the tour. I do nothing with regard to the body before the show. I can see a difference in the performance if I'm super hungry before the show. I just won't have any energy. Also, it is bad when I just have like a lot of food. For me, the best way is to eat a little bit before the show, so that be in the state that I'm not hungry and I don't have, you know, a lot of things here, because first, it doesn't look good. I have this stage costume, so I need my body to look great. So I need to be like 2-dimensional. Second thing, it is, for me at least, it is much harder to sing when your belly is stuffed with food. I enjoy physical activity. All types, jogging, swimming, playing all kind of games like basketball, badminton, whatever. I like horse riding. If it is sports, I'm not sure, because it is horse who's working, not you. I like everything that makes my body work. I like to feel my muscles tired. I like to know that my physical body is capable of lifting this heavy weight, this piece of equipment, anything that requires physical effort, I'm the first one to do it. The ideal situation is to work out every second day. This is what happens when I'm at home, when, my mind is here, when I don't have any urgent stuff and everything goes as planned. It is not always possible, for example, during the tour. And for example, I've just moved into the UK recently, and for like 2 months, my mind was completely occupied with all this moving, with finding a place to live and everything, so I haven't worked out at all. And that's why my body became a bit... I lost shape. I also lost some volume here and I don't like it. That's why the main thing that is in my mind right now is to order dumbbells from Amazon to continue and to regain lost volumes and regain the shape. Now I want to have a bit more definition, to my muscles. I think that what I eat is closer to Mediterranean probably, because I eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of fish, a lot of olive oil, but I do not restrict myself from eating red meat or sweet stuff. I just decided for myself that I want my body to be healthy and I want to look good, I want to look young, and I know from my medical education, from different articles and videos and podcasts that I've watched and read, that certain types of food are good for all above mentioned stuff, and some types of food are bad. For example, I know that sugar is bad for the skin, it increases aging. That's why I decided that I should eat less sweet stuff, but I still do. So I have cookies at home. I like to cook with stuff myself, but it happens like, I don't know, once in a few months. I eat something sweet with tea, I don't know, maybe every second day. So it is not some kind of prohibition that no sugar at all. Same goes with the red meat. I know that it is not good for your health, and I also feel that my body doesn't really like it very much, so I eat almost no red meat. Now, for the past few weeks, I've started to drink more wine than beer, because wine is good if you drink not too much. It is also good for staying young because it slows down the aging. I take one product and then it's like a scale. You compare benefits and the bad stuff that you will get after eating this, and then you decide. So I know that sweet stuff has only bad things, nothing good in there, but the only good thing is just you will have some pleasure eating it. So sometimes you need to give your body feel good, something tasty, so I will eat it. I eat a lot of things that can be regarded as guilty pleasures, with the only difference that I do not feel guilty after eating them. I'm doing it consciously, so I decided to eat it, I did it, so I'm happy.
Takeaway here though is go with what makes your body feel good. Like she says, she doesn't like the way red meat makes her body feel, and so she's eating it in moderation.
Come let them take you for a ride. Forget the Lord across the night.
I don't. I just feel pressure and stress and I just live through it. So when dealing with pressure and stress, it is there, it's in your head. So it is only the way you see things, and I don't really know how to make my brain to think about certain things differently, but this is exactly what is needed to be done. Basically, I'm just trying somehow to convince myself that to experience stress is not right. Everything can be solved without experiencing stress because it does not help. The best way for me is probably do some hard workout and then take super hot bath or go to the sauna. Just switch off my brain and to get my body relaxed and restart the computer. Maybe it is something wrong with me, but honestly, I've never encountered any negativity and hate. The only negativity that I've seen was towards my band. It makes me feel stung like a small needle, like it never leave any mark on me. It never stays in my mind for a long time. Understand that there are people who likes what we do and who doesn't like what we do. There's no problem here. If people don't like what we do, if they decide to, to post it online, to make their opinion public, okay. I don't think that they deserve my attention, my time, and my energies. I don't give a shit what they like or what they don't like. Basically, I'm interested only in people who like what I do, because I do it for them. For the people who doesn't like, they just fuck off. Don't listen to my music, don't see my videos. Why do you spend your time on things that you don't like? A few times someone commented under my photos that I'm fat. I don't know, it just made me laugh, so... I think that there is only one way to deal with setbacks, is to do it again. If I do something and it is unsuccessful, then means that I need to do it again, then again and again and again and again. That's what happens every time, and I think that there is no way around it. If you want to learn something new, increase your skill. This is the way. I believe that our body is just a machine, an animal, which demands certain physical activity. I know that not everyone likes it, but it is known that a certain level of physical activity generates some positive molecules inside our body. It improves our health, it makes us look younger. This is a good thing to do, but I also understand that it's not for everyone. So it is for every person to decide if you want to go this way. You will have to sometimes push yourself to do a workout when you have your friends at home and you want to, I don't know, spend some time with them. Or you want to go the other way, watch Netflix with a lot of crisps and other stuff. With regard to mental health, it is one of the most important things that we have, because most diseases come from stress. Stress comes from thoughts, and thoughts, they appear because you do give a shit, but you shouldn't. Unless there is something that threatens your life or the life of your close ones, we should not stress about it too much, because there is good stress and there's bad stress. We all, it includes myself, need to work on our mental hygiene, because our mental health affects our physical health.
There's actual medical research that says about 90% of illnesses come from stress. Easy to say, hard to do in this day and age, but try to do more things that bring you peace and happiness. Don't compare yourself to others, and focus on the things that you do have control over. Let the other shit go. Thank you for watching. Go check out this next artist from LA with haunting vocals, who also likes horse riding, right here.
Thank you very much, and it was a pleasure. See you. Bye bye.